It is still early morning in this remote town in Pegu district in central Burma. But there are already many people here, families and activists gathering at the gates of the Taryawadi prison. All came for the same reason. Dozens of young student protesters have been imprisoned here for several weeks. Da Kin Kin Yu is the mother of one of them. She has just traveled from Rangoon.
The government lied to us. We talk about democracy for months, but look at the facts. Look at what happens in reality. Nothing has changed. It's always the same methods and the same military regime.
The MI, the infamous military intelligence agents, are here too. But today, the crowd does not look intimidated.
I myself participated in 1988 pro-democracy uprising. Then, I was a student leader from the medical university. Then, when I compare myself with them, so they are a lot smarter, and then I am very proud of them.
Protests had been going on for months. This has been the very first confrontation between the student movement and the government since the start of the so-called Burma's perestroika in 2011. Authorities finally responded with a vast crackdown. Many have been arrested.
No, I could not see him. I couldn't. Well, we have to go.
Today, the young dissidents will be presented before the court of Letpadan, 10 kilometers away. Here last February, a long peaceful protest march was brutally stopped by the police. Despite the detention and predictions of long jail sentences, students continue to defy the authorities. There is heavy security. Frustrated and anxious families are held back.
It's so unfair. Why are they doing this to us?
Why don't they let us in? I can't see anything. These are our children who are there.
The activists are taken to the courtroom. The hours pass and the crowd grows outdoors. This student from Mandalay in the north has just been released from prison, but was eager to make the trip to Letpadan.
I'm here to support them. We must show the government that we are not afraid, that we do not give up.
These students are less than 20 years old, but are shaking the foundations of a government that continues to disappoint. It is at Rangoon University that we meet one of the student leaders.
Of course the regime is afraid of us. Keep in mind that all major uprisings in Burma started with pro-democracy student demonstrations, so they're desperate to eliminate us.
Many in Burma see these protest movements as the emergence of a new generation of dissidents that keeps pushing the former military government to the limits. They are seen as radicals by veterans of the pro-democratic struggle who, as for now, observe them without giving support.
It's very clear that if the authorities do not show little goodwill, if they do not make any concessions, it can escalate. First, in the tense context of the 2015 elections, but even beyond this period.
Indeed, this is a year of high stakes for the nation's fragile democracy. And at the top of the government, there is a mixture of defiance and embarrassment, especially when questioned about the resurgence of political prisoners.
I don't think so, because we only take the legal action on some of the people who breaking the law, and other people we are releasing and them. So I think both sides can understand the situation and find the solution in the future. Okay.
The reassuring message from the government spokesman goes unnoticed. A few hours later, in the heart of Rangoon, a new demonstration forms. Hundreds of Burmese march in solidarity with the dissidents.
We're here to denounce police violence and for the immediate release of the students.
This is the end of a long day at the Lebanon Court of Justice. Dozens of these activists are sent back to their prison cells, pending an uncertain legal fate. Dak and Kin Yu finally managed to get in, only to be disappointed.
You see, they denied me the right to see my son, but I can tell you that tonight I'll contact the lawyers and all the human rights defenders in this country to fight for justice and for these children to be free.
In spite of the unfortunate fate that may await these students, their movement has already crossed a significant milestone in its political conquest: the support of the people.